All right. We are going to do a reading from June 12th up until the rest of June, the next 2 weeks. What do we got going on? What is the message for the collective? Give us something good. What do we need to hear for those 2 weeks? Let me put that out. Oh man, there was nothing coming out, and then there's a whole lot coming out. Okay. Energy at the bottom of the deck is perception. So basically, you know really what you need to do and you need to hear in a way. Like you already have, your perception is on point. That is all I'm going to say about that. Your perception is on point. Now, give me a moment. I'm going to organize all of these cards. Okay, let me say that we got a lot going on here, okay? So you have some releasing to do. There's always releasing to do, right? Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. So you're going to have some releasing to do. And if this is something that has come up quite frequently that you feel like you've already healed, it's going to be one of those situations where you just need to decide to react differently versus just letting the emotions out. You know what I'm saying? Like, release. Okay. You're going to permanently be releasing your old ways, your old self, your old, like all the stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, old reactions, the way you handle things, the way you think. I got you. So yeah, this release is mainly about that, okay? And I see you're kind of a little bit in your head. I'm hearing you're not listening to your true self. You're kind of letting them thoughts cause a rejection. You know, you're rejecting. I want to say you're rejecting your gifts, but I also want to say you're rejecting your creativity as well. So keep that in mind. Change that up. Now I'm saying, do something about that, honey. You're definitely completing a cycle. Definitely, I want you to take the time to maybe do a funeral for your old self. So you can kind of solidify that. It'll help you release that old self as well. Like, write down a little obituary, or, words, final words for your, write something for yourself. Okay? Because about letting that version of you go. Thank your old self for being there when you needed it, thank them, let them go with love, and you're probably gonna cry. You don't even have to do a funeral thing, but you need to do something to let that old version of you go, okay? So you can complete this cycle, okay? And this is kind of referencing you being in your head a little bit. It's kind of a reminder to don't let it get the best of you. It seems that there is some guilt. Okay, there's some guilt you need to get rid of. Let me see if I can tune into this a little bit better. Something to do with guilt on responsibility. So when it comes to your responsibilities, know that you try your best every day, and that is enough. Okay, you doing your best is enough. You know, you're not Superwoman, you're not Superman, you're not going to get everything done all the time. Okay, because there's a lot of things to have time for. You know, time for yourself, time with your loved ones, time with your friends, time with, you know, and time for cleaning the house, and time for work, and time, you know, maybe work a little bit on your time management. And if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Or, you know, it could be one of those situations where you need to dig into your self-discipline. But I think you're already punishing yourself enough. You know, you're already punishing yourself enough when it comes to responsibilities. So, like, let the guilt go when it comes to responsibility. It's just holding you back. It's also helping with this rejection. Like, that's the bit that's in your head. That's, you know, you're in your head a bit, right? So, take the time to contemplate what works, what isn't going to work, what is, you know, what thoughts serve you and what don't, you know what I'm saying? You're going to feel blocked if you aren't already, and that's all from that. Honestly, it's that guilt of responsibility that's holding you back. And so you have come a really long way, and you're not giving yourself enough credit for it. The spirit, this is like you, right? And this is spirit, like, trying to celebrate you, but they're also crying for you because, you know, you're feeling all down about this, and they are like, but you're worth celebrating. I wish you could see how amazing and how far you've come. So take the time to see how far, to really look back into how far you come. Where were you 10 years ago? What were you doing 10 years ago? And really take in how far you've come. Really take in how far you've come, because, ooh, you got a soulmate connection coming in. And when I say soulmate, before you get excited, this could also mean friendship, kind of like soul family, you know what I'm saying? A friendship, or a significant other, or someone that's like family. You know, you definitely have someone coming in that's your soul knows, okay, from either a past life, or, you know, it's part of your soul tribe. Someone is coming in. I'm hearing, stop hiding all that you have to offer the world. You have a lot to offer the masses, okay? And I'm hearing, share your story. Share your story more often. Dig into your passions. How can you share your story through something you're passionate about doing? Because it's definitely time to dig into the passions, all right? And for God's sake, be grateful. Gratitude is really going to help you get rid of this guilt as well. Get rid of all the negative that's kind of going on. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Okay? Take a moment. Some people can't breathe through their nose. They have to use one of the thingies here, you know what I'm saying? Or some people don't have limbs. Some people don't, you know, like, whatever. There is always at least 50 to 100 things to be grateful for. Okay? And like, when I want to get into gratitude, I think about the things like not being able to wipe my own ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, one day I'm not going to be able to wipe my own ass. I'm so grateful I can do that, you know. I'm so grateful that I can do tasks on my own and independently. That's, you know, that's a blessing in itself, you know what I'm saying? So tap into that gratitude. It'll take you so much farther. It'll make everything transitioning a whole lot easier. You got, they definitely want you to manifest. Ask for what you want to receive, because you got, within the next 2 weeks, you got renewal and discovery coming in. And I also feel like your gifts are going to expand, be greater. Like, I mean, look at these cards. I mean, they are very spiritual, very beautiful. I can't express to you the great that's going to come out of that renewal and discovery. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, so look forward to that. All right. Like I said, with this reading, definitely only take what resonates. Leave the rest. You don't want to adapt into your reality something that wasn't even going on in the first place. All right. So if this resonated, let me know in the comments. I love you. You got this. I'll see you in 2 weeks for your next reading.